How's everybody doing? Good. Well, I think in games like this that are big rivalry games where a lot of stuff going on around the game and all that, that players have to really focus on execution. That's the most important thing in a game like this. You know, focusing on what you need to do in the game to play well and not get sort of semi-distracted by all the things that are going around you, so you're not saying what if and if only I'd have done this or that or whatever, and then have a bunch of regrets. So that's what we're trying to focus on with our players, and we certainly made progress this week, but we still have work to do, and this is a great rivalry game, and everybody looks forward to competing in it, and I think our players would love to play their best football in this game. Go ahead.
Earlier in the year, you were talking about penalties, and a couple of them were piling up a few games. What do you think has been behind you guys cutting those down and being pretty highly ranked in that?
Well, we emphasize it, every day. It's disappointing when you emphasize it and you don't get the result that you want, which sometimes earlier in the year we did not get it. Lately, it's been a little better, especially the undisciplined type penalties. The false starts, the illegal formations on offense, the jumping off sides, lining up on offsides on defense. I think you're going to have a few competitive penalties every now and then where, maybe a guy gets pass interference or you get a holding call when you're out there competing or whatever. But it's those kind of penalties that you really want to eliminate, and putting yourself in good position and using good technique. Having good focus on what you're doing is usually what contributes to that. But, we have officials every day in practice. We know we go through penalties every day in practice so that players see the emphasis on what they need to improve on when it comes to those types of things.
I was just going to ask for a quick update on Cam Robinson and Corin Curvin, how they looked in practice, and will they play?
Well, they have practiced, and if they continue to make progress, they both will play. Bo Scarborough has practiced more this week, so we're hopeful that he'll continue to progress, and certainly looks a lot better this week. So that's about it.
Coach, I wonder if you're ever nervous before a game or in preparation, or are you always nervous or never?
Well, I don't know if nervous is the right word. I think that you stay a little uptight, or at least I do, until I feel like, the players really sort of got it in terms of understanding what they need to do, and you've had enough repetitions to get things right, so you feel like going into the game there aren't a lot of questions in their mind as to what they should do and how they need to adjust. And then I think when the game starts, you're totally involved in the game and trying to make adjustments to whatever's happening in the game. So you're worrying play to play. You're not really, nervous or anything like that. So I don't really know if nervous is the right word. I don't know if anxious is the right word. I would be more using the term concerned that you got your players ready to play well.
I wanted to ask you, we've talked about Cameron Petway, but Auburn has another running back in Kerryon Johnson. What are your thoughts on him? I guess you offered him to come here as well. What do you see from him as a recruit?
Well, he's a fantastic player, a very good all-around player. Can run inside, can run outside, really, really good receiver. They use him in Wildcat some, so he can handle the ball well for him. He is the whole package and a complete player, and we have a tremendous amount of respect for him. And I think when those two guys are healthy, their running game is even better, and it's always really good.
Finish up the back with Tom.
Injuries always impact every game, but with your NFL background, I'm just curious, would you be in favor, hypothetically, if the NCAA instituted an injury report policy for FBS programs?
Well, who would we be giving? Why would we be doing that? For you or for us? I think we'd be doing it for you. I have no interest in telling the other team what players are going to play or whatever. And I don't think most teams in the NFL do either, but the media wants to know, and they put a lot of pressure on them, so they make a rule that you have to release an injury report. So, you know, I mean, I guess if I was in your shoes, I'd be for it. Standing up here in my shoes, I'm not for it. All right, is that it? Well, hey, look, Thanksgiving's a great time of the year for everybody to have a lot of gratitude for all the blessings that we have and things that sometimes we don't think about that we should be thankful for. So I hope everybody has a very happy Thanksgiving, all of our fans, all of our supporters, and certainly the group of people that's here today, sacrificing being away from your family to cover our team. Thank you very much.